know. Hey, how you doing? We're going to talk about the key of B because there was a post. Musicians in the gospel ministry. Billy Summers posted up about the key of B, and a lot of y'all don't like B. B is it's not my go-to key. You know, if the singer or the preacher winds up in B, then I can deal with it. And that's how we gotta be. No pun intended. That's how you gotta be. Anyway, let's talk about B, and let's talk about how you probably already know B. You just don't know it, because a lot of gospel cats can play in F sharp. B has 5 sharps, and the key of F sharp has 6. So let's go back to the key of B, not B flat. We're gonna go to key of B. And then we're going to play the 1 chord. We're going to play this in drop 2, because I found that moving around drop 2 will get you to know the key, right? So if you could move around in drop 2, it wouldn't be hard for you to master any key. So let's go to the key of B. 1 chord, B major, C sharp minor. You like my little mistake. So B major, C sharp minor. You can do B major again, drop 2, or you can do D sharp minor, and then you go to E. So this is D sharp minor, drop 2. This is E, drop 2. This is F sharp, drop 2. This is G sharp, drop 2. Now, for the 7 chord, diatonically it's diminished, so we could do this. And that sounds so gospel-y. And then go to the 1 chord again. So learn that descending. And get yourself familiar with the key. But you're probably thinking, Jake, I don't want to play that way. I can't go to Sunday service and they're expecting me to play this in their Sunday church service, and here I am doing this. I don't want to sound remedial. Well, you got to take baby steps. Despise not the days of small beginnings. And if you're not ready to present your B, you may be forced to present it. And you don't want to be in that situation. So as far as these chords go, you can just play a B and then play tritone and then go back and forth. Right? Right. So you're going to have to learn those same changes that you learned when you did your F sharp. You got to, when you did your A flat. I was just an A flat. The same changes that you learned when you did your A flat, you're going to have to apply them to B. Now, this is going to blow your mind. B is the 1 chord, but it's all in B, but it's also the 4 chord in F sharp. The 2 chord in B is the 5 chord in F sharp, but the 5 chord in F sharp is major, not minor. So the 3 chord in B is the 6 chord in F sharp. The 4 chord in B, this chord can work in F sharp, and I'll touch on that later on. So the 5 chord in B is the 1 chord in F sharp, and then the 6 chord in B is a 2 chord in F sharp, and then the diminished, can you use that in F sharp? Yes, you can. Now check this out. I'm gonna be in that E chord that I was talking to you about. I'm in F sharp. It's a nice, pretty chord. You can do a sharp 6 in the key of F sharp, and that's the same as the 4 chord. So you get down with the functions of chords instead of trying to analyze everything. Certain chords have certain functions, and many chords have multiple functions. And the secret to mastering this is mastering your functions, mastering how these chords can function, how this chord can function as another chord in another key. So basically, let's go back, drop 2. Now let's do F sharp. And then practice your drop 2s. And then as far as the gospel goes, you can do 7-3-6 in the key of B is the same as 2-5 in the key of A flat. So I'm in the key of B, right? Watch this. 7-3-6. Now, so I'm in A flat. I could do so 2-5 or key of B, or you do interchangeable, changeable. Just learn the chords, learn the functions, and practice your CCM. I'm not saying play CCM, and because you want to get out of sounding remedial, because I ain't gonna lie, the gospel stuff is large and fat and lush, and of course you want every key to sound that way, but that lushness came from practice. You practice all that stuff to make it sound as lush as possible. Well, guess what? You got to do it 12 times. And but it's a lot simpler when you realize that certain chords in certain keys go for other keys, and the key of B and the key of F sharp are neighbors. Sorry to burst your bubble. And so you already know your B. So if I get any questions, I'll try to answer them. Be blessed.